Welcome to Book Crew. We are on KCCC 930 in New Mexico on Mondays at noon. We're available on YouTube under the Task Force Geek banner, and by the time you hear this, we'll be on every major podcast aggregator out there. I am writer and marketing Jedi Dark Hooper, and I'm joined as always by author and editor Beth A. Freely. How are you doing, Beth?
I'm doing good, Dirk. How are things going in your neck of the woods?
It's going good today. I am very excited about a project that I've had. Actually, the project goes back several years, but I finally finished the figures for a cover for my book that I'm going to release, and I'm going to share it right here. I'm going to share it right now. So here it comes. There's the figures.
Oh, wow. That looks great. I like that.
So it took me about 5 days to do that. I penciled it and then I inked it and then finally, painted the figures. And they don't have a background because I'm going to individually move those characters onto a background for the cover. And it's going to mirror the cover, the background for the cover for the first book. So in any case,
I really like how that came out. That really looks great.
You have no idea how excited I am to finally be at the point where I'm about to actually finish the cover for this book, because that's the only thing. I've had the book locked since like September or something, and it's just been like I haven't had the time to do the damn cover. So now since the cover's done, all I got to do is grab those figures, throw them on the cover, and decide kind of what the blurb is, and then I'm going to solicit that book.
Nice.
It's called Dominatrix Squad, and it's written by my pen name Asher Lake. It's for adults only, and it's erotica. So just so you know, don't just go there thinking that it's going to be like fantasy fiction or something. That's not what it is. But obviously I'll be talking more about that. But that was just getting past that is a huge thing for me. So I'm very excited about it. Beth, I'm
glad you finally got that done too.
Yeah, me too. That's been kind of a thorn in my side for a long, long time. Doing, and I don't have to tell you this because I know that you do this, but doing everything, when you do the writing and the editing and you do the cover and you do the promotion and everything else, it's a lot. And in this case, my artist hat has been the thing that's been kept me from publishing this thing for 6 months. It's really crazy. Let's talk about Global Beasts.
Global Beasts. So, you and I just talked about this a couple of weeks back, but Global Beasts is a shared world series based on Beauty and the Beast retelling. And I have the distinct honor of writing a book within the series. Somehow I managed to sign myself up to be the first one in the series to release it. Oh, great. Yay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that. I think I was thinking maybe, September of 2026. No, I picked September of 2025 instead. So September 16th of 2025 of this year, I will release the first book within this shared world series, within this Global Beast shared world series. And it's called The Warders of the Ryujin. It is a take on Beauty and the Beast that takes place in feudal Japan. So that's been interesting writing. And today we are joined by a co-author in the Shared World series, Johnna Dee. I know she's excited to be with us, and I'll flip it back to you, Dirk, because I know you've got all the stats.
Yeah, let's get into that, and that'll be the first thing that we talk about.
Yes.
Author Johnna Dee is a fantasy romance writer. Initially, her creative journey began with poetry, where she honed her skills in crafting evocative and lyrical verses. As her passion for storytelling grew, she ventured into the realm of novels, weaving intricate plots and enchanting worlds that transport readers to extraordinary realms. She is and please excuse me if I mispronounce this. I told her beforehand that she can get on to me. She is the writer for the Ascelin Series, the Gorgo Series, and is the co-writer with, I love this name, Fleur DeVillainy on the fantasy romance, the Calpa Series. She's also part of the Anthology Series, Beautifully Bloody, Not So Guilty Pleasures, Something 4, And as above, so below, Johnna Dee. Welcome to Book Crew.
Hello. It's nice to be here.
So did I mispronounce anything there?
Ascelin.
Ascelin?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Since we're on the subject, let's talk about the global beasts. What is your story in that?
So mine is set in Russia, and he is a wolf. So he was basically cursed by a witch because he is part of a gypsy tribe, and he steals something from the wrong person, and he gets his curse upon him. And so that's where my story starts to take place. And each one in this series is a different creature. So
different country, different creature.
yes, thank you. So it's like if Beauty and the Beast were told in different places of the world.
I love that concept. That's a great theme to write from.
Yes.
We have several people we're going to be interviewing with on that series, don't we, Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Angel Nix, she's part of that series as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
When is the first book due? You're the first out of the gate?
I'm the first out of the gate.
When is that?
September 16th.
September 16th.
I'm releasing this book on my birthday.
Maybe when you release that book, we have a get together of all the authors or something.
I think that would be a great idea.
Like a panel where you can talk about it. Why don't we do that?
And even have a little snippet from it too.
Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah, whatever.
Yep. Mine is a December release, so I'm a couple months later.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, one of the great things about having a weekly podcast is, we can have you on many times.
Yep.
For sure. Please give us a brief overview of your author journey.
So of course, I start out with poems. I've been in a couple poetry books, and then I started doing just normal day-to-day work. So I put all that aside for a while. And then I was talking to one of my friends, Fleur DeVillainy, and we both just started spitballing, going back and forth. And then that's when we came up with the Calpa Series, which we've gotten 2 books released in. A third one should be coming out this year. And that's The Clan of Mist was the first one we wrote. And that was the first book I wrote, was as a duo. And that was basically, it's about a siren and a crocodile shifter. And it's set in Florida and...
Crocodile shifter.
A crocodile shifter.
That's new.
Yes, the MMC is a crocodile shifter.
That's new.
So that was a lot of fun because talking about how when he shifts and stuff, and I was one of the discussions was I remember having with her was how does it feel to shift? A lot of people describe it as magical, and I'm no, his bones are breaking. It's painful. In my brain, when they transform, it is not this just simple oh, poof. It's you hear the bones cracking. And I think that's from my love of watching way too many horror movies.
Right.
But I've always pictured as being this painful moment as you transform into your creature form.
My buddy Sean is a big horror movie fan, and we kind of went through a deal. We went down the rabbit hole one night of looking at 80s werewolf movies, where, back when you had, it was all, there's no CG, so it's all practical effects and stuff. And of course, some people are, some of the transformations hold together quite well. They're really, really American Werewolf in London is still really good.
Yeah.
But that's, there's no CG there. They did that with whatever, practical effects.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But that was always those scenes, which now, if you compare that to Twilight, for example, they just jump in the air and suddenly they're werewolves. They kind of removed that painful transformation that you're talking about. So I think it's really cool that you kind of focus in on that, because I think it's much more interesting.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how how my brain was always thinking, like, it's not like a simple thing because you're becoming something else. So I never understood all these books where it's like, poof, little fairy dust.
Yeah, you kind of remove the kind of one of the big interesting elements there, the something that would be maybe both mentally and physically traumatic.
Yeah.
I know
I would
with
think-
I know with The Waters of the Ryujin, I know I'm actually writing out that scene where he's turned from human to the water dragon. And I know that is some of the elements that I added to it was, he feels his body changing, his bones breaking and everything. And it's, if you're going to write a shifter story, add all the details because that's part of the shifter mythos.
Yeah. I agree completely. Like that's mine. Because mine, I'm also going to do, like, it'll be a couple chapters in where he goes flashback and it'll talk about him getting caught and being transformed. And then like the traumatic experience of trying to go back to his clan and they turn their backs on him. And that's how he ends up a lone wolf.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's talk about the Ascelin series.
Oh, yes.
You have the upcoming final book, Crest of the Forgotten. It's going to be available on June the 20th. Oh, you got it right there in your hand.
Nice.
June the 10th. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it comes out there. I've got the Kickstarter live, but it'll be available on all platforms in June.
Okay. This is. I noticed that you already are offering it pre-order.
Mm-hmm. On Kickstarter.
Okay.
And Kickstarter is like a platform where people can pledge to help people build their items, which mine would be books. You'll find like there's board games, comic books. It's a wonderful thing for a lot of the indie communities to be able to get the funds to be able to like my thing to get the pretty books.
Yeah, I was going to say, I noticed you have.
Is that what you're doing? Oh, okay. It's it. Wow. It's reverse text. That's very cool.
Mm-hmm. So
what I want you to do, and I apologize to people who are looking at or listening to this, but I want to bring you all the way up here and I want you to hold that book right up against the deal so we can take a good look at it. That looks beautiful. You've even got some, shiny
rainbow foil.
Yeah. Rainbow foil. Hey, how about that? And then flip through the book a little bit because I think it looks really pretty.
So
you've got nice end papers. Look at that. Very cool.
That's
you
nice.
did a great job.
Great. Yeah.
So, okay. Well, so I got 100 questions for you now.
Go.
You're offering this. Are you offering this right now on Kickstarter?
It will go live on Friday the 14th.
And then it will run through. It will run through when?
30 days, so March 3rd. But you can also do. They have like late orders that you can do. They just mark it up a little bit, but you can get it after that for up till May 15th.
Okay, good. Because this will probably not air until sometime in April, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, but you say that you will continue to keep it running.
Yep.
What are your tiers on there?
So like I have the regular book edition, which I didn't bring. This is just the first one. So this will have the book 3 in the series as one of the tiers as the regular and what I call my shadow editions, which is the black books.
Okay.
And then they'll have like the whole completed trilogy as the as another of the boxes. The boxes come with like bookmarks, custom art, which I've made one piece because I couldn't get more than one piece done for it, which it's not completely done, but
hold it up there. I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. Bring you all the way up. Hey, that looks really good.
Yeah.
So I need to fix a few things, but it's getting there. So it'll have, and there's 3 other artists who have done artwork for it too. And then I will have all that available. Plus there's bookmarks, some swag stuff to go with it in the book boxes. And then there's the shadow book boxes and then the regular edition, all signed for this Kickstarter.
Nice.
How many Kickstarters have you done previously?
This is my third one because it's for the third one in this series.
Okay,
Okay,
so the first book you offered as a Kickstarter.
Yep.
To begin with.
Yes, but I did not offer the shadow version. I just offered the custom signed edition. I did not start the shadow books until book 2 in the series, Crest of the Scorned. So,
and how are those sales versus sales on, Amazon or wherever?
So because like on Amazon, the quality is different. Like Amazon uses a lower, like a thinner pound paper, whereas these are on 70-pound paper. So you're getting a thicker book, better quality paper. The cover is sparkly, cool. Which I've got.
Yeah.
It's a collectible.
Yes, it is the collectible.
Yeah, it's
version.
A collectible.
Okay, well, this is a different book, but like this is the paper Amazon. I think it's like a 50-pound paper they use.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So they use a slightly different kind of paper. So when you get the Kickstarter, you get like the exclusive, pretty sparkly edition. Whereas Amazon, it's still the same book, like the words, but you don't get the shadow one. So it's just the regular white paper, black lettering version. And it's a different cover for that one too.
Right.
Who are you using to produce the actual shadow versions?
Oh, formatting. I do my own formatting.
Yeah, that I know that, but who are you using to actually print it? Yeah.
H&V Designs here in Glendale, Arizona. They're So any authors looking for a print company, they are phenomenal.
Very cool.
The quality, they make the sparklies. And that's who made that one was them. And then I have another book they've made for me too, which do nice. All the 4-edge printing.
I love that.
Yeah, I do
sparkles.
Too. Yeah. I mean, this is right up my alley because I like doing kind of, special editions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and they do the interior
very
art.
Nice.
Very cool.
So I can get my little images I want on the inside.
So as far as like a percentage of sale, you don't give me the numbers, but what are the percentage of sales on the Kickstarter versus Amazon?
Oh, so because this is my third Kickstarter, I don't know what the percentage is. My last one did like 1,800, not huge yet. I've done more sales for Sherzies on Amazon. I think like my ebooks alone last year, I did like 6,800 ebook sales.
So about it's about 30%.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome though. I mean, that is an extra revenue stream that I think that a lot of authors are not even considering.
Oh yeah. For sure.
And I mean, I ran a Kickstarter for a friend not too long ago who was producing a comic book. And I mean, obviously there's a whole industry over there on comics, but I'm wondering how many authors are offering things on there. It seems like maybe it's kind of an untapped area.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've seen a bunch of authors, but I don't think that many are doing it. And I think it's just a great resource so that not only do you get your book out there, but you're getting the pretty copies to be able to send these people.
Yeah.
Like the bookshelf ones.
I think a lot of authors too, especially a lot of indie authors, they really don't even know how to get started with the Kickstarter. Like how do you get started with, you have the idea, what you want to do with the book, but how do you get that rolling, because unfortunately doing the special editions like that can be very cost prohibitive. I know I've run into that with, the hardbacks for Behind the Asadorian Gray. They're not cheap to get.
No. And I don't think a lot of readers realize how much like they cost us. And like, even like if you look at Amazon, I think what is it? We get like 30% or
No,
whatever
if
the
that,
number
yeah.
is
Yeah.
of whatever books we sell. Like
Yeah.
Amazon has, and not just Amazon, Barnes and Noble, they all take such a big chunk that we don't make that much money off of each book. It's not like one book sell that adds up. You have to sell hundreds to be able to get that money.
For sure.
And I think having the Kickstarter, it gives you a chance so you can get like all of it, all the setups, all that launched off from the get-go instead of like having to slowly matriculate all of that.
Yeah.
What's your writing process like? Plotting tools, programs?
Oh, no programs. Okay, so I start out with an idea, and then I'll go and I'll put like a little blurb, not like a blurb that ever gets to see the light of day, but a me blurb. And then I sit there and I'll like draft out a bunch of chapters, and each chapter I'll write like a little outline of what I want to be in there. And then after I've got my outline and I've like figured out where I want to start, where I want to end, I'll then go in and actually start filling it out on my cell phone. Like if I'm not able to get to my laptop or something, I have a notepad where I put different things I want to put in there. Sometimes I've woken up in the middle of the night and I've done talk to text.
Oh, yes.
I wish I knew half of what I wrote, because a lot of the times it makes no sense.
Right.
But
yeah,
I start with my outline, and then I do what I call my word vomit, which is just writing it. I don't worry about spelling errors. I don't worry about adding all the fluffy details. It's just get the story out.
Get the story down on paper. I mean, that's the one thing I tell all my authors I edit for. Don't worry about all the fluffy stuff. Just get it down on paper first. All the fluffy stuff comes later.
Sure.
Yep. And then the next step is fleshing it out. You add in the fluffy stuff. You read through it. You fix a lot of your sentence structure issues. And then you add more, and you just I think I'll probably read it 10 different times at least, if not more. And I just keep adding in and oh no, this doesn't make sense. I got to delete here. Oh, continuity issues. Let's fix that. And, try to make sure I fill in all the plot holes, because you don't want gaping holes in the middle of your books.
Yep. Why not? Start a trend.
I know. I'm and by book 3, I'm did I get everything in I'm supposed to? But yeah. And then after I finally gotten all of it in, I go back and do an edit where I actually go and okay, let's fix sentence structure. Let's make sure all my commas are in place.
Right.
And then I send it to beta readers. And then they tell me what I've done wrong. And I'm oh, let me fix that, And then after that final fix, I send it to the proofreader, editor. And then finally, after I fix all those mistakes, it then is ready to be released.
You have a book?
Yes.
How many beta readers do you have?
I have about 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. And are they people that have done that over time? You've used the same ones over and over again? I have used
the same ones over and over again.
Well, they're already familiar with your writing, so, they probably can recognize very quickly the same mistakes that, those consistent mistakes that we all make, the little quirks each of us authors have.
Yeah. Trying not to make the same catchphrase for every character, the things I would say in my normal day speech.
Right.
Or not to give that to every single person.
I still have friends who read a lot of my fan fiction that still tease me about licking lips. So that is the phrase that has gone down in infamy with me. Licking lips. She's always licking lips.
You showed us some artwork. Can you talk a little bit about being an artist and what you use for that?
So when I draw, I use a mix of, depending upon what device I'm on, because I have multiple things that I bounce between. On my phone, if I want to, sketch out something, I use Ibis Paint, which is a free app. I love it. They do have features where you can upgrade in case you want more of their like brushes. On my iPad, I would use Procreate. I love Procreate. That's like the main thing. I have an iPencil, and me and Procreate just doodle away. And then like if I'm switching to my computer, I'll do Photoshop or something like that, which usually I just do that when I'm going to like adjust the sizes. But for the most part, it's Procreate and Ibis Paint. I'll use those two.
Very cool. How long have you been doing that?
Drawing all my life.
Yeah.
For my books, about 2 years.
It gives you a lot of options that most authors don't have.
Yeah. Yes, and I had to.
I noticed you had some illustrations in the book that you showed us and all that sort of stuff.
Yes. Let's see here. This one. Where's the other one?
Did you do all of your own illustrations too?
Sometimes,
in the book?
yes. Let me find the other ones I've done. Okay. The other one here. Let me go. I'm gonna walk away and grab another book. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay. We did kind of throw her on the spot with the drawing.
I know. Well, for sure. I just didn't know that she did artwork, so I had to. Once I found that out, I had to ask.
Let's see here. Let me find it. Did I put it in the back or the beginning? Okay. So, like, this is what I drew.
Yeah, cool.
So, because she's a Gorgon and she transforms, so I wanted to show both her sides. Let's see.
Right.
What got you into the mythology aspect?
My 7th grade teacher.
There you go. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So those are some of my older ones. I've gotten better. I've had to I took classes on coloring and stuff. I've got other ones, but those are the ones that were conveniently close.
No, that's cool.
Just the covers that I've seen that you've done for our Global Beast series have been great.
Yeah, I do almost all my covers by myself, I think. This one,
That's
this
awesome.
is the only cover I have not done myself.
Okay.
That's a great illustration.
Yeah, I just love the artist. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I need your help. But otherwise, I do them all.
This has gone like crazy fast. Is there anything else that you'd like to push before we wrap things up? And we'll give you a moment here to do promotion.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, we've talked about both of my books and the global books coming out.
Right.
Global Beasts. I don't know why. I can't think of anything.
That's all right.
It's okay.
Hey, we covered it. And again, like I said, since we're doing this weekly, you're always welcome to come back on and push your
Always.
stuff.
Oh, I would love
things
to.
and,
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, tell us where we can find you then, please.
Okay. Well, you can, of course, find me on social media. If you go to my link tree, linktr.ee/Johnna, JOHNNADDEE, listed below. You'll find all the links to all my websites, including where to find my books. Linktree is phenomenal. We also have a Linktree for Global Beasts, which is in my Linktree, so you could just go there and find it, so that you can also keep up to date on the books coming out for Global Beasts. And then also you can find my author page listed below. And
Let's put that up too. I haven't shown that yet. I want to make sure that people get to see all of your books.
Not
very,
all of
very
them.
cool. Well, there's some of
a
them.
couple of them.
Very, very cool. Thanks for being on, Johnna.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Beth, it's time for you to put some promotion out there.
Hey,
where can they find you?
You can find me on social media. Again, I have a link tree like Johnna does, and my link tree is BA Freely, FREELY. You can also find me on Amazon, BookBub, Goodreads, the usual the usual locations. If you're looking to purchase any of my books, you can find them on my website at BethAnnFreely, BethanFreely.com. And if you are an author or another creative looking for some editing work, some website work, or even a book trailer, go ahead and hit me up on themusesfunhouse.com.
All right. I'm at writeworks.dirkhooper.com, DIRKHOOPER. You can also find me at the Muses Funhouse as well. I'm at Dirk Hooper Plus, PLUS on X, and on Facebook, dirk.hooper. That's it, folks. Let's see. Before I go, I want to say that Beth A. Freely is offering editing and book trailer services. She mentioned that earlier. And I'm offering author branding and social media management at the Muses Funhouse. You can check us out there. And we're running the addresses to both of us below. Check out the website or contact us at the email addresses for more information. For our guest, Johnna Dee, for Beth A. Freely, I'm Dirk Hooper saying, dream hard.